Alrighty, let's get this day started. That right there, that is what I am looking for. We are definitely going to need this first thing today. Oh yeah. What is going on today, guys? Welcome back. We are finally going to start working on this baby. So if you guys are new or haven't caught, this is actually our second first gen. This is it's still a 90, this one's actually a 92. So 92 looks exactly like our other one, but it is 100% completely bone stock. So if you guys take a look at this thing, she's not the coolest, most prettiest thing looking in the world, but today we are hopefully going to change that. We're going to get started on working on this thing. I want to start driving this thing. We've actually never driven this thing, maybe a little bit, maybe once, but we trailered it from Indiana where we bought it from, and it has been sitting ever since. And right here, these trees, these birds that are ruining my life, you may be able to hear them in the background. Anything in this vicinity of my driveway, it just, man, these birds, they're ruining my life. But we're gonna go ahead and save this thing from the birds and move it down over here because we're gonna work on it. We're gonna take some things off this thing, make this thing look a little better. We need to detail this thing. Again, the number of running and driving vehicles that we seem to have keeps going down. So this one being completely bone stock, I haven't had a chance to change that status yet, but we're gonna drive this thing. We're gonna take some things off. We're gonna make it look a little better. We got some plans for this thing we're gonna go over, but yeah, we're basically charging the battery because it is completely dead. Let's go ahead and see if this thing will fire up now. But yeah, really excited for the big plans of this thing, but for now we just need to do some cosmetic things, some little things, so we can start driving this thing. Where is the key? Here it is. All right, what are the chances that it starts? Ooh, baby, number one. That's number one. Yes. All right, we're good. Shut the battery charger off. I don't even know when the last time I even started this thing was. It was quite a while ago, that's for sure. But let's go ahead and drive this thing down to where the shop is. All right, don't mind that buzzing, but take a look at this. For some reason, the window switches don't work in this thing until you shut the door. So when you shut the door, the windows will work, but when the door is open, the windows will not work, which is ridiculous, right? So next up on the short list, this purple tint needs to go. That is for sure. Here she is in all of her glory. We are just gonna dive right in and we are gonna start taking some things off this old girl. 1, 2, 3, probably a couple other things. So this would be technically, let's call it day one of its transformation. Now, you guys know, most likely, most of you know, this truck will probably not stay a quote-unquote classic looking truck. You know, we like to make things look a little more modern, a little more cool. So it's not gonna be like a restoration type project, so just keep that in mind. I know there's a lot of diehard guys that like to see these things stay exactly how they come, but that's just not my taste, and that's not what we're gonna do. So we've got a big plan. So one of the things that I wanna just keep you guys in the loop on in this thing is there is a big picture here. On the first gen, the other first gen, we kind of went through the entire drivetrain on that thing, top to bottom. A lot of that stuff was going to stay. We wanted to make sure it was good. A lot of stuff down the line is going to be changed or replaced completely on this thing, so we're not really going to get into the whole maintenance side of this thing, making sure everything, obviously we're going to make it safe, right? We're not going to try and drive down the road and have something completely fall apart, but we're not going to sink a lot of time and money into the maintenance, drivetrain, all of that stuff. We want to drive it how it is now, and then it's going to go, I'll let you guys in on that when we're ready. But anyway, I am ready to see this thing look a little bit better, get a little cleaned up, and start driving this thing. I think a logical first step, an easy first step, would be to just remove this tailgate that we're not going to be using anymore. Well, go figure, it's not. These rusty, crusty set screws that hold this thing in place are not coming out. I only say this because we're just gonna have to bust out the cutting wheel and cut this thing off, which is not what I wanted to do, but first step, take out the cutting wheel. We're off to a great start.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
I need your help again lifting something, please.
Okay, hold on.
Thank you. Show them the guns, babe. Reagan. Oh, she's blowing kisses. Super zoom. Alrighty, look at the transformation thus far. Obviously, bumpers front and back gone. Don't worry, guys. We are going to put some different bumpers on it. I know you guys are thinking that we're just going to get rid of everything, but don't worry. Some new bumpers will be going back on it. Already looks like it's sitting much, much taller without the steps, without the bumpers. Oh, look who we got. Hey! Hi, Reagan. Hi. Hi. Oh, look at you. You got a bracelet on. Ooh. Hi, Mama. What you got there? All right, so look at this. Look at this baby. We actually won this. How many people have ever gotten duped into spending anything on a Snap-on truck in hopes that you get to win something cool, which this is what? Hey, you want to play? You want to play with the truck? All right, so how do we turn this sucker on here?
No? Oh, this is on. This I turned this on. I don't know where the switch was.
Oh, there it is. Hey, you want to learn how to play with your first remote control truck? Here.
Do you want to push the button?
Here you go. Here you go.
Push right here, right here. Here, I'll show you. Look, look, here it goes. Whoa! Do you want to come back? Say, come back.
Here, come on. You play. You want to pull it?
Turn around. Here, you push the button right here. Whoa, here, ready? Push. Whoa! Is that cool? Now back up. You want to do it?
Here, Reagan, do it.
Come here, come push the button. You want to hold it? Here, you hold it. Pull it. Ready? Pull this right here. Push. Good job. Keep going. You gotta hold it.
Working on that hand-eye coordination.
Whoa! Say go, go, go. You want to come back?
And she just wants to chase it. All right, let's go crawl the big. Let's go crawl the big dirt pile. All right, come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Yeah, this is a full battery charge.
Say go, go, go.
Oh no, it's gonna get stuck because it's slow. Oh man, we're burning these motors out. Come on.
Reagan, say come back. He's crawling.
Are you getting this expertise movement over here?
Uh-huh.
Man, I can't believe it can barely do that. No. I know, this is Reagan's toy. This is definitely a Reagan's toy. Daddy's gonna have to go get his own. Whoa, here it comes! Here. Here.
It's
put this
coming.
hand right here, and put the other hand on the trigger.
Say go.
Okay, this is turn. This is turn, and this is go. Here, we got to do it. We got to do it. Here, you want it? Reagan, do it. Here, come on.
Say go, go, go. You want to push the button?
Oh, you want to hold that? Whoa! Whoa! You
hold that.
You want to hold the camera, but
We'll get the remote and we'll do it. Push the button.
all right, boys. Well, this is definitely a confirmation of very slow.
Say come back.
Here it comes.
It's coming.
I'm gonna aim it right towards you.
Whoa, whoa, is it bumpy?
All right, so before we lose all of our light here, just go over a couple quick things. Like I was mentioning, got rid of the front bumper and the rear bumper back here just because we're going to be going with something a little bit different. Nothing like what's on that truck over there. Don't worry, we're going to go with something a little bit different this time around. Don't mind the dogs barking in the background. They're having a heyday with the remote control truck. But got rid of the steps on the sides here. And what else? Oh, obviously all the stuff in the bed. This bed needs a deep cleaning. So I went ahead and took off. This is one of those things. If you guys ever get a truck or are looking at a truck with some top bed rail covers, you can bet 100%. Like, I don't even guess it anymore. Anytime I've ever seen a truck with any of those bed covers, there is some type of damage underneath here. So I tried to clean this up the best I can to kind of show you guys. It's really minimal, but I really wanted to take them off. I was hoping that it would be perfect underneath there. I'm not really sure if we should put them back on. All the moldings are gonna stay on this truck. I mean, who knows, maybe unless it gets like painted or whatever way down the road. Should we keep these on? Should we keep them on or should we take them off? I've never been a fan of them. I'm not sure how bad this other side is underneath here. Maybe it's the same. Maybe I'll take that off and just kind of see what that looks like underneath there, but I'm not sure. You guys tell me. Comment down below. Keep them, leave them. The thing that really kind of has me kind of like, man, this would have been perfect is this is the factory tailgate. You guys done? All done. All right, so this is the tailgate that came with the truck, and right up until here, it kind of just looks dirty. Up until you get to right about here, and I was kind of like thinking, I'm like, why does it look that bad? And then I kind of pulled this apart, and then there's dirt just caked, and it's all rusty crusty inside of this side. So guess what somebody did when they stored this, because it wasn't on the truck? They had it standing up in dirt and then just kind of sat the edge of it in the dirt. And then obviously how old this truck is, it's just been sitting and sitting and sitting there. And this side of the tailgate isn't really as nice as that side. Obviously this truck isn't in terrible shape at all. It looks good. It really needs to be clean. That's like bird crap, obviously, but the body on this thing cosmetically looks really nice. So tailgate, you know, don't stick things in dirt. I wanted to kind of quickly just clean up some things here in the interior. One thing kind of led to another. Took the CB out. We'll probably leave the CB for the big truck kind of stuff, so we'll leave that out of here. But obviously we are going to put back our brake controller. I just don't really like where it's at. This is actually the same brake controller I have in my 08. It's actually a really nice brake controller, so we'll go ahead and put that back. But what we uncovered was just a rat's nest of wiring underneath here, which I just could not leave alone. So all of this stuff was, I don't even know. I tied it in. It was tied into everything. So there is one wire here that they tapped into that I need to repair. This one right here, this yellow one in the main harness there, they disconnected or disrupted. You can kind of see it down here. Need to reconnect that because that has something to do starting the truck with the ignition. As you heard, it did not start the truck. I was like, that was my biggest fear. I was like, I'm gonna take all this out and this thing's not gonna start. And we're just gonna we wanted to clean this thing up to drive it, and we in one day made it undrivable. But don't worry, it does start and run, otherwise we would be in deep crap. But went ahead and took out the buzzer here, got that out of there, cleaned up a bunch of stuff underneath here, and yeah, very good. But we'll go ahead and put all that stuff back here. But some of the wires that were ran out here, whatever that is, completely unnecessary, all tied into whatever the security system was. Look at this baby, just completely factory, it's just begging for some parts. It is just begging for some parts. But yeah, good first day with all of the weight reduction on this thing. Tell me this thing doesn't already look a million times better just with all of that stuff off there. So obviously we're gonna do something about picking up the front end, leveling it out. Obviously you guys know two-wheel drives, notorious for kind of spring sag. We're gonna get some new springs in there. We'll go over all of that, but really looking forward to cleaning this thing up. I do not really have anything right on hand to kind of really fully detail this thing. That's what I really want to do next. Just get this thing really cleaned up. Other than that, we're gonna tint the windows, obviously, and we need to do something about some wheels and tires for this thing, because I feel like some wheels and tires for this thing will make all the difference in the world, along with bringing the front end up. Obviously, we're probably gonna do a little bit of engine work. Obviously, you guys know we can't leave anything alone, but just a little bit of engine work. But boy, oh boy, is she shaping up Man, I love just taking unnecessary things off. I just feel like it looks a lot better. So let me know what you guys think. Go on Instagram, tag me in some stuff that you think we need for this bad boy. So before we sign off, I think we're just gonna go for a little cruise in this thing. I haven't really driven this thing a ton, so we're just gonna take this thing around the block real quick and you know, give it the first official test drive. All right, well, one thing that I have found while driving this, obviously we're not driving now, but the radio will not come on. I don't know why not. Nothing seems to be working. Check this out. We've been driving this thing for a while. Take a look at this. Whoa! What is that? Oh, she's getting it. She is getting it. Well, I'm definitely not gonna call it fast or quick, but I will say this thing does get out of its own way. So I'm not really sure if this thing is completely stock or not, but hey, we're gonna make it faster and better anyway, I'll tell you that much. But it's actually, it's not bad at all, really. It feels solid. Drives straight. It's just a nice unit, that's for sure. I guess we could have tried this before we got home, but it looks like we probably need some windshield wiper linkages. But hey, what a beast. What a beast. I love this thing. We're checking the transmission fluid. Seems to be a thing around here, so just giving her a double check over. In my opinion, the first test drive is a thumbs up. This thing runs pretty good. Runs good, shifts good. I'm giving it a thumbs up. I'm pretty excited. I love a clean slate, a stock truck. This thing has me pretty excited. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm very excited about this truck. I don't know why. It's just a nice, comfortable cruising truck. Everything seems to be working good on it. The tires definitely need to be changed as soon as possible. They are pretty old looking at them. You can kind of see right here, you see some of the edges on these things. They're just some lumpy, they're kind of lumpy, they're wobbly a little bit, but there's some improvements that need to be made. We're gonna get into all of that stuff, new bumpers, everything. We don't really have anything planned for this truck, so do me a favor, guys, in the comments on Instagram, tag me in some cool stuff that you wanna see happen to this first gen. That is pretty much going to wrap up this video, guys. Day one on the new first gen. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys are subscribed and your notifications are turned on if you want to see future videos of this and all of the many other builds that we have going on. But that's pretty much going to do it. Hit the like button before you leave, and I will see you guys tomorrow.